Hey YouTube, you're watching Ravereviewstv, and today we're going to be taking a look at some of my favorite free applications of the month in my free apps video. I'm sorry for not making a free app Fridays video. In the past month, I've been extremely busy, and I'm sorry about that, guys. And I will definitely be trying to make more free app Fridays videos as this next month progresses and this next week. So I'm sorry about that, guys. But I'm going to be pretty much reviewing all of the applications that I would have reviewed anyway in my free app Friday series, just in this one video. So here we go. I'm going to start the application out with the app Outwitters. And this is a very interesting and very fun game. It's very simple in its concept and somewhat difficult in execution at times. You're going to be playing via Game Center against a random opponent most times, and you're going to be playing on this game board, very similar to a game like chess, a turn-based game like Words with Friends, games like that. But just overall, it's very fun. Each character, as you may be able to tell on the screen, all has a different ability, they all have unique abilities and attributes, and your basic goal of the game is to take down your opponent's base. Right now, this guy's base has 5 points, and so does mine. That's how many you start out with, and you're just trying to dwindle that number to 0, as well as trying to defeat their characters and on all that as well. So I can move my characters around by simply tapping them. Each character moves a little bit differently, as well as attacks a little bit differently. But overall, that's the basic premise of the game. I like this application a lot, and I definitely recommend checking this one out. It's a steal for free, I believe, and it's just a very fun game, very simplistic, and it's just an overall very fun game. This is the application Outwitters. I definitely recommend picking it up, and like I said, Outwitters. Alright, and for the second application, I have the app First Aid by Red Cross, and this is just an awesome app because what you're able to do with it is you're able to do so much with it. You're able to learn about almost any sort of condition or anything that can possibly go wrong in life, all in this application. I mean, you're able to learn first aid on topics like broken bones, bleeding, distress, heart attacks, shock, and so on. I mean, all sorts of things, bug bites, everything, just right in this one app. I like that a lot. So, for instance, let's say I wanted to maybe learn more about bug bites. They tend to be very prominent where I am. So, like right here, bugs, and then you can either find them via tick bites or just insect bites or stings. So let's say ticks maybe, and then you can read up on that right in here. There's a lot of literature on it. Some of them have videos depending on which one you tap on. And then there's commonly asked questions and answers to each of those right down here, which is very nice. You're able to also look at things like prepare for things such as hurricanes, earthquakes, fires, and so on right down here, which is awesome as well. So, for instance, volcanoes, that's in there as well. I just noticed that. But let's say maybe you might want to prepare for a hurricane. You can do so. Then you can read all about that, which is very nice. Have a little checklist right in here for you. So just a great application to keep you safe, to just inform you of what you may need to do. And then once you feel like you're pretty comfortable with some of these things, you can take you can earn badges and complete the challenges all via Game Center, and then you'll have little badges just telling you that you know how to do that type of thing, or that you know how to do that, which is pretty cool. And just overall, it's a very nifty application. I definitely recommend picking this one up. It's a great one, and this is the app First Aid by Red Cross. Alright, now let's take a look at the app Podcast. This application is very neat, it's very compact, very simplistic, and just overall a very nifty app to have on your device. I like it a lot. It's developed by Apple, and overall it works in conjunction with your music application. So if you're one to listen to a lot of podcasts like I do, you may know that they take up a lot of memory, especially if you download a lot of them. What this application allows you to do is stream podcasts as well as download them to your device and just have one hub for them, which is very neat. So for instance, right up here in the catalog section, I can browse the now pod store or podcast store, whatever they want to call it, but this is just one store for your podcast, very similar to what they did in iBooks, and that's very nice. I like that a lot. And then once you find one that you like, and go back into your library. I have 3 right here, but so for instance, like let's say I wanted to listen to Mike and Mike. There's 20 episodes of it, but I have not downloaded one of them. But the neat thing is that I can stream any of them, or download them with this little download arrow right there, but I can stream any of them to my device, view it outside of the application, which is very nice, and just overall have a lot more memory on my device. So I like that a lot. You can also view them in a station layout. I'm not exactly sure what the benefit to having the station thing is, but it is neat to have, I guess. I mean, it's pretty cool to have over there. You can view a lot of different podcasts, find new podcasts right in the little station section right over here. You can view them in either audio or video, so however you may want to search for that, you may. But overall, it's just a very solid application, and it's definitely something that I would pick up, especially if you're like me and don't like to download the actual podcast, just want to listen to it. This is perfect. Alright, and for the third application, I have the application Billy the Painter, and this is a very weird application. It's very fun, it's very different, it's just very unique, I guess you can say, in the sense of its gameplay. I mean, what you're going to be doing is simply tapping on the screen, trying to fill up as much of this brown area right in the middle here, this brown area. That's going to be considered the floor or the wall, and you're just trying to paint over that without trying to hit any of the orange part around it. So there you go. That's the basic concept, but here we go. So let's say I'm going to tap there, and then now we sort of have to let it wait and just fill in as much as we can. Now down here in the very bottom, if you may be able to see there, it says 50% needed to go to the next level, or else I'll lose a little life over here, and I have 3 of those. So I did 54%, so I can advance to the next level. So then here we go. So now I need 51%. So there we go. Now the kick to this application is that it's going to get a little bit more difficult as you progress, because the percentage that you're going to need to fulfill will get a little bit higher. So there you go there. So right there, I needed 51, I got 56, so we can keep going. Every 10 levels you'll have a bonus level, which is pretty nice. That helps you earn more points, which is very nice. So here we go. Here I should be okay. I needed 52 and I had 64. A fair job. And then that's pretty much the basic premise of this game. It's very simple. It gets very addicting, I'll be honest. I didn't think this game would be very fun. I know I failed that level. I did not think this game would be very fun. But as time progressed, it was not bad. And I definitely recommend picking this one up. It is free. It should always be free. And this is the application, Billy the Painter. Alrighty, and for the next application, this is the application Weather New. And overall, this app is extremely simplistic. It's a weather application, and it's just overall an awesome app. I like this one a lot. Right here on the home screen, you're going to have a very simple layout. You're going to have the weather right there. It's going to 92 degrees right now. The type of day it is mostly cloudy. Your weather, the wind, and the direction in which the wind is going, or not weather, the chance of rain for 50%, and then, like I said, the wind, and then the direction which is going, as well as your 4-day forecast across the bottom right here. So that's very nice, very nifty. You can change the appearance of the application. So, for instance, I can change it, like right now it's hot outside, so I could put this on scorched, and then you can change it. It looks red now, it looks orange now, so that's pretty cool. And you can also change your units from metric to standard. I view them in standard, so there you go right there. But overall, this is just a very neat app. I like it a lot. It's very simple, very simplistic. It's very accurate, I guess you could say. I mean, not that the stock app isn't, but this one I just like a little bit more. It looks a little bit nice, a little bit zestier, I don't know. But it's an awesome application. I definitely recommend checking this one out once more. It's called Weather New. Alrighty, and finally I have the application, the End app, as we're approaching the end of this review, but this application is very fun. It's a very similar game to games like Temple Run and Subway Surfer. I mean, the gameplay is very similar. I mean, you're going to be swiping left and right, trying to avoid the obstacles, and just trying to collect as many pieces of duct tape in this case instead of coins, but just overall the gameplay is very fun. The graphics are very nice. The layout for all that, and the graphic design and all that's very nice. I mean, you have all this ruined, I guess you can call it ruined terrain, I guess you would say. But just overall, it's very nice. You're a guy running away from the end of the world. I don't know where he's going, but that's the concept of the game. But just overall, it's a very neat application. It's very different, I guess you can say, but at the same time, it's very similar to games like Subway Surfer and Temple Run. If you're a fan of these types of games, then this is definitely something to pick up. If not, then hey, then it's free, so it's at your discretion. But overall, it's a fun game. I definitely recommend picking this one up. And finally, it is called the End app. And before I head out, I do want to show you guys the application that I have reviewed one last time, starting with the application Outwitters, First Aid by Red Cross, Billy the Painter, Podcast, Weather New, and the End app. Those have been my favorite free applications of the month. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm going to try to continue to make the free app Fridays videos, but this has been a busy month for me. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys in the next video.